So, have you ever wondered why the moon has held humanity in its spell for thousands of years? Why its silvery glow stirs something deep within us, evoking mystery and awe? What if I told you that the moon's power isn't just poetic, but deeply practical? A key to unlocking ancient secrets of prosperity, transformation, and connection to the natural world. Stay with me as we unravel the sacred occult knowledge of the moon and discover how its energy can shape your life in ways you never imagined. And at the end of the video, we'll take you through an example of a ritual and give a detailed explanation of how this ritual works. So, let's begin. Since the dawn of time, the moon has been more than just a celestial body. Its light has guided hunters, marked the passage of time, and inspired rituals designed to harness its mysterious power. Ancient humans believed the moon's cycle mirrored the rhythms of life itself. Even today, its influence is undeniable, both scientifically and spiritually. Imagine a balmy summer's evening under the shimmering full moon, its silvery light dancing over the shadows of the all but silent fields and meadows, where time stands still with every creature captured by the wonder of its enchantment. Or a quiet winter night, the silver moon casting shadows across the frosted-covered landscape. These aren't just beautiful images, they awaken something deep within us, a primal connection to the rhythms of nature. Carl Jung might call this the realm of the collective unconscious, where archetypes like the moon resonate universally across cultures and time. But what is this power and how can we use it? In this video, we'll explore how the moon affects human psychology and behavior, its scientific effects on our physiology, and how its energy has been harnessed through practical rituals for a millennia. By the end of this journey, you'll understand how these rituals work and how to use them to bring prosperity, clarity, and transformation into your life. The moon's story with humanity starts in the Stone Age. Early humans living by firelight must have marveled at the moon's changing phase. Its cycles became a celestial calendar, guiding hunting, planting, and migration. Anthropologists believe this connection may have sparked the first rituals. These weren't mere superstitions, they were deeply practical, tethered to survival and the rhythms of the natural world. But the moon's significance went beyond practicality. Its presence in the night sky stirred the imagination, leading to myths and archetypes that still resonate. In Jungian terms, the moon became a symbol of transformation, mystery, and enlightenment, a beacon for the collective unconscious. The human brain is hardwired to respond to light, and the moon's cycles have long been thought to influence our emotions and behavior. For example, studies show that sleep quality can decrease by up to 30% during a full moon due to increased brightness disrupting melatonin production. This disruption can lead to heightened emotions, inspiration, and creativity, a phenomenon that may explain why the moon has been a muse for artists and writers throughout history. The moon affects the natural world. The most well-known example is its influence on the tides caused by the gravitational pull. This same pull subtly affects the human body, which is about 60% water. While the effects are far less dramatic than the ocean tides, some studies suggest a potential link between the lunar cycles and human physiology. The moon also impacts wildlife behaviour. Nocturnal animals adjust their activity based on moonlight, and some species, like coral, use lunar cycles to time reproduction. These natural rhythms underscore how deeply life on Earth is entwined with the moon's presence. Science tells us that the moon's light and cycles have tangible effects on human behaviour. One of the most documented influences is on sleep. A 2013 study published in Current Biology found that during the full moon, participants experienced reduced sleep quality, taking longer to fall asleep and sleeping less deeply. The study linked these changes to decreased melatonin production, a hormone crucial for regulating sleep-wake cycles. The moon's influence on sleep may explain its historical association with heightened emotions and even lunacy, the Latin word for moon. But it's not all about disrupted sleep. Some researchers have suggested that the full moon's brightness may increase human activity and creativity, aligning with anecdotal reports of inspiration during moonlit nights. The psychological effects go deeper. Carl Jung proposed that the celestial bodies like the moon resonate with archetypes within the collective unconscious. The moon, with its phases, represents cycles of growth, decay, and renewal. This symbolism has made it a central figure in myths, dreams, and rituals across cultures. Jung's theory suggests that symbols like the moon tap into the collective unconscious, representing transformation, mystery, and enlightenment. When we gaze at the moon, we're not just looking at a celestial body, we're engaging with a symbol that has shaped human culture and spirituality for thousands of years. By the end of this video, you'll have not only a deeper understanding of the moon's influence, but also the practical tools to incorporate its power into your own life. Whether you seek prosperity, clarity, or transformation, the moon's energy is there for you. Now let's connect all that we've just discussed with rituals that work with the moon. So I'll just put up on the screen a little overview of the phases of the moon and the rituals that are associated with them. Now, if we may use an example here, say a full moon ritual for prosperity, you would gather items that symbolize abundance, and as you perform the ritual, you focus your intention on your goals, visualizing them as clearly as possible. You might decide to write these goals on paper and then burn them to ground the ritual and release your wishes into the universe. The moon becomes a witness to your intention, amplifying your focus and commitment. Rituals like this serve several functions. They create structure and focus which the brain interprets as meaningful. This activates the brain's reward system, fostering feelings of confidence and clarity. By aligning these rituals with the moon's cycles, you tap into an ancient rhythm that reinforces your intentions. These ancient practices may seem mystical, but there's often a rational foundation beneath them. For example, planting crops by the lunar calendar aligns with the natural ebb and flow of moisture in the soil, a practice supported by modern agricultural science. So in accordance, rituals timed with the full moon synchronize with the heightened emotional energy, making them feel more impactful and meaningful. Let's take a closer look at that ritual we spoke of earlier, the ritual for prosperity and good fortune. This is one of the most common rituals practiced under the full moon. The full moon's energy is potent and amplifies the intentions set during this time. By aligning your conscious desires with the energy of the full moon, you can manifest abundance. To conduct this ritual, gather together items that represent abundance: a bowl of grains, a green candle or candles, a jade stone. Then choose a quiet, peaceful environment where you can be alone. Once you've got all that set, dim the lights and light the candles to enhance the moon's energy. You may also choose to meditate under the moonlight outside if the weather permits. If, however, you live in Britain, well, that's understood, and finding a nice quiet place indoors will suffice. Light the candles whilst focusing on your intentions. Visualize releasing your desires into the universe and trusting that the moon will amplify your intentions. This could include the use of a symbolic object that represents and reinforces your written intention. Close your eyes and meditate, visualizing your goals coming into fruition. Feel the emotions associated with achieving your desires and experience and know the joy of success. During this meditation, say affirmations that align with your intentions, such as, I invite prosperity and I attract to myself abundance in all forms. And repeat this several times, allowing for the words to sink deep into your subconscious. When you feel the energy of the ritual has peaked, you may burn the paper holding the intentions as an offering to release your wishes back into the cosmos. Extinguish your candles and now give thanks and trust that the universe is working in your favor. Now let's have a psychological analysis of this ritual. Rituals like this create a sense of structure and meaning. They engage the brain's reward system, reinforcing positive behavior and boosting confidence. When you align these rituals with the moon cycles, you tap into an ancient rhythm that resonates deeply within the subconscious mind. In other words, the moon doesn't grant prosperity, but it helps you unlock the mental clarity and determination to achieve it yourself. Rituals often combine actions with the moon's energy to create a sense of empowerment, but there's more at play. Here are some of the mechanisms, and I'll put them up here on the screen. So, symbolism. Items like candles and stones create a tangible focus for abstract desires. Then there's the intention setting, and writing down these goals tends to engage the prefrontal cortex, the brain's main planning center, and this goes to reinforce your commitment. And the psychological effect when performing these rituals during the full moon, when those emotions are at their highest, this creates far stronger emotional connection to the practice. And lastly, the placebo effect, or maybe the spiritual effect, the belief and faith in the ritual itself enhances its impact. The moon's power is far more than a myth. It's a force that shapes the natural world, influences human psychology, and provides a framework for rituals that can transform lives. By understanding its cycles and harnessing its energies, you can connect with the rhythm that has guided humanity for millennia. Whether you seek prosperity, clarity, or simply a deeper connection to nature, the moon is there for you, steady, silent, or full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. So if you've all enjoyed today's video, then don't forget the old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And with that, I'll see you again very soon on the next one.